Welcome to Tangling along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com. Today we are going to start on a new page, so let's start with taking a deep breath, relaxing in our shoulders, our hands and fingers, and being grateful for today, being grateful for starting on a totally new page. Yeah. So let's open up the book, and we have yet another gray page. So we are going to start on this page with the normal 4 corner dots, not corner cuts. So I'm just popping in a dot in each of my corners. I'm not sure you can see that on camera, but they're there. Then we are going to connect them with some lines, and these lines do not have to be all straight. That's a good thing about this one. This time I think I'm going to make kind of a border here in the middle of the page, because I know there will be borders and I always forget to have room for my borders, so let's just make some border ribbons here. Can make one down here as well, and we can always use them for other things than borders, so they are kind of useful. I'm gonna make a line up here and there, so I have that divided, and this one can be hard to see even for me. I think it's the light that I have here. Yes. Let me divide this room in 2 and let that divide the next room. Oh, we can do that like this, and then divide that room. I kind of like that. Okay, so the first pattern we have is this one, and that is actually a border pattern, so that's very neat. I am using my black Micron 01 for this. Let's find a place for this one. I think I'm going to pop it in right here. So this one is actually squares. Let me start here with a square right in the middle of the ribbon that we made here. So it's a square that is kind of tilted, and I'm gonna do one more that kisses corner of the first one. I think I'm going to this line over here. So one more square. Let me do a last square here. Just kind of ignoring my string lines. I'm just gonna quickly remove these 2 lines there, just because. And then here on these parts I am going in here, and again I am just ignoring my string lines and making a muka shape here. Doing the same over here, and I'm gonna do that everywhere. I kind of want to make that tiny piece there black. I'm trying to keep them around the same size, but sometimes that really don't work out, so Don't be sad about that. And I want the one down here as well. And I'm coloring in any spaces there. I'm turning everything around and I'm doing the exact same thing over here. Popping in my muka shapes. And coloring in these small rooms here. And here at the ends as well. And the last one. There we go. Let me turn that around again. There we go. And here we are going to pop in kind of a teardrop in between these mukas. And I'm gonna do it right here as well to kind of start and end this pattern. Inside we are going to make an aura of our square. And I'm just taking my time with this. I really like that. I think I am going to switch. I am using my green Micron brush, and I think I am going, I don't really know what to fill in here. I could fill in these small leaves and then the square. No, wait, I'm gonna fill in this brim or rim around this square. I like the color that this green ink is getting here on these gray pages. But if you really don't like this green, then you can always go in with another color of your choice. You can even leave this coloring out if you want to. But I like to get some colors on my tangles. This way I also can show you a few different ways of coloring a tangle. And if you did this in black, it would be a drama tangle instead of just a border. It would be a drama tangle border, because the big black spaces are giving the tangles drama, and that is also really, really pretty here and there. And you need some dramas in your done pictures, so it's good to make sure that you do have drama tangles in there somewhere. But we will get a lot of opportunity to get dramas in here, so I'm just gonna start out very light. Cap this one. I am going to erase my border line here on my string line. Normally this should not be necessary, but when I am making these videos I have to color my strings a little more in than I usually do. Otherwise you won't be able to see it on the camera at all. So I am going to erase it. I want some white in there, so I'm taking my jelly roll. This is the 08, and I am making sure it's working. And I think I'm going in here with another aura line in these squares. And I'm thinking that this one doesn't have that much life left, but it's still working, so I am using it. I hate throwing out things that still that still works, and I can see there's more ink in here. I think I'm gonna make a little sparkly line in these mocha shapes here. Let me take one side at a time. Just a tiny little one. I like that. I could color in these if it would work for me. Now I need to turn my book around because I started in that end, so I don't want to put my hand in this white jelly roll, so I'm just gonna turn my book around instead. And coloring in all these small teardrop shapes here. To give it a little more interest. And the last two of these. There we go. So that is actually the tangle as it is. There's nothing more to it. I am though going in with my black micron and making a aura around it all, and I just need to figure out where to start. So I'm thinking around here, and I'm just gonna make a small border around everything here. Or a line. And I'm just going around, taking my time. And ending here on the sideline of our page here, capping my micron and taking my white charcoal, and I like to pop in a tiny bit of charcoal here in all of these mochas here, using my Tortillions for the white to soften it out. Doing the same down here, just popping in a tiny bit in each of them. Again, using my Tortillion. I think I'm gonna make a tiny bit here in the squares, again using my Tortillion. And let me find my graphite. This is just a normal HB pencil that is shorter than a normal pencil. This way you can hold it a little more down to the paper. So I'm just popping in a tiny bit of graphite here on one side and using my Tortillion to soften it out. There we go. I think I am going to leave it with this. I actually think that turned out really neat. It was this pattern right here. So that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.